Yeah, too many colors of peace. I wanted to say, got the hat yesterday, as you can see it, specially made. Kemet Ray Ma'at, which means Black Sun Justice. So I want to thank you for that. And my wife, she wanted to say something too.
My hat was specially made as well, and it means first to step out of the waters of noon. And I want to say thank you to my aunt forever. Very nice.
Sister Andrea Brunette is in the place to be. How you doing, Senate?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
So you have something to show us today?
Yes, I went on to the product line and I bought 3 shirts and I just wanted to show you all what I got.
Oh, let's see.
Okay, so this is the first one. This is the
Ah, the Ankh shirt.
the Ankh shirt. I got it in black and gold, but I think I'm gonna go and get a blue one too.
All right.
Okay, so that's the first one.
All
And
right.
then
The Ma'at. Oh, it looks
this
good in
I don't
blue.
yeah,
All
I don't know.
right.
Yeah, this is the Ma'at one.
Oh, that's
I
what's
don't know if you
up.
can see.
Yeah, we see it. We
I'm
see
trying.
it.
Can you see it?
Nice bright
And
color, you know.
yeah, I love this. I love this color. I love it. And then the piece de la resistance is my favorite
I'm the best to
one.
be too
I'm
nice.
the best of me tonight. Yeah.
That's what's up. Oh, the
There's
best
that
to
on
be
the sleeve
tonight.
too.
Even on the sleeve.
Tonight.
All right.
Even on the
Tonight.
sleeve. I had it. Yeah,
All right.
this is the lick right here. So I'll be wearing that on
Oh,
your next live. I will have this one on.
all right. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. All right.
So
Well,
that's the 3 ones I got.
thank you very
Love
much
them.
for your support. It's appreciated. I'm glad that you like the products.
You're welcome. You're
All
welcome.
right.
And we'll see you on the next live stream.
All right. See you soon, sister. Peace.
Okay.
Hotel.
All right. Bye bye.
Hey, this is my unboxing video that I'm doing for the product I bought from my Out Forever's channel. I bought the coffee mug, and here it is. Sorry there's a glare from the screen, but lots of bold, crisp, beautiful colors, inside and out, high quality ceramic. I absolutely love it. So y'all go check out his website. It's got a lot of fun, fresh designs. And cheers to you, Shaka, and all of your endeavors. Peace.
All right. Hey, brother Donnie Williams. See, you got your
Yeah,
mail.
yeah. What's up, Shaka? I was gonna do just I know it's a serious topic, but I was gonna do a little
No, I appreciate that, bro. I'm
unboxing.
glad.
So
I'm glad. Yeah, yeah. Live
yeah.
unboxing. Bro,
Yeah.
you don't mind if I use this excerpt, like as a clip, my
No,
intro?
no,
Oh,
it's all
thank you.
good.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
for those who wonder, I'm gonna share the link. All right, that's lovely.
Yeah, I got the Heather Gray. Oh man, yeah,
Oh, you got the
I
Kemet
didn't,
shirt as well. Okay.
yeah. I didn't know it had that on the back
In the
though.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's what's up,
That's
man.
lovely. Oh, thank you. I
So
appreciate that.
yeah. So just letting you know, just coming through, showing some support real quick, man. I'm about to get back into this Netflix film. So um, just wanted to say peace, man, and thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot, brother.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. Our sister RP is in the place to be. What's up, sister?
Et Sin E. How you doing?
E.T. Senate E. I'm doing Nefer.
Oh, great, great. Um, well, I got it today. I was thinking it was coming from France, but then I did the tracking and it was outside actually when I went to check, and here it is.
Oh, that's what's up. It's just like my hat. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Let me do the solo layout. There it is, brothers and sisters. That's
yeah.
what's up.
I really like this. Yeah, so I have an after school program that I help facilitate. And I'm going to wear this because we're going to start talking about coding. So I'm going to
Okay.
use this as an introduction because this is a code. It's
Mm,
ancient code, but it's still a code. And then we're going to be able to, demonstrate. I'll be able to demonstrate to them the meanings inside each of the, glyphs and stuff. So, but yeah, I was looking online and I was like, this is actually like really good designs. So as soon as I get some more, you know, extra money, I'm gonna get the matching hat, and I want to get a Ma'at shirt. But I really like the Kemet one to start with. Yeah, so it's really good, and the prices ain't bad either. So
Hotep Senu and Asenut Tiran Isha Kanagu Kemet. The title of this live stream is just free talk. So actually, let me share the link now. See who's in a place to be. I don't expect to share videos, so I'm not putting the fair use disclaimer. However, as most of the time, the stream, the chat is open to members, supporters only. Share the link for those who will be interested. It's only $3 per month, which is $36 per year. But you have the link to get on the panel, so you know the requirement for those who don't know. The requirement is to use a webcam if you want to get on the panel. So before I see who's in the place to be, let me check the sound. A bit loud. How is it now? Let's see. How is it now? A bit better. So let's put some good vibrations in the place to be. Well, let me do this one. Okay. So Andrea Burnett is in the place to be. Dar is in the place to be. Love Me Fro is in the place to be. A lot of people pronounce her name Love Me Fro. Did I miss something, sister? If I was wrong, I can correct myself, because I've been calling the sister Andrea Brunette for I don't know how many months, till I realized I was mispronouncing her name all along. Bennett is in the place to be. He wrote, expecting fairness and equality is not wise. It's something you have to fight for, starting with oneself and how they treat others. So you do have the link to get on the panel. That's the link for those who would like to become a supporter. You have Wap Funk. It's been a minute, brother. How's it going over there in South Africa? And it wrote, when I was defending EOX against attacks from Sanetta, I was not gay. When I was defending Curse of Hammurabi against attacks from Sanetta made towards her family, I was not part of a cult. LOL. Well, I don't even understand. You know, if the sister happens to be here, you know, if you hear me, even if it's not now, if it's some other time, you know, maybe you don't want to talk about it on the air, you can shoot me an email. It's always good when you know reason why I don't understand. The video indeed, you know, entitled Cut of Personality or something like that. Now, I did not watch it. I just scrolled through it. And, you know, I'm not sure what message she was trying to convey, but, you know, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, how you feeling, brothers and sisters? You know, I'm in a nice mellow mood, you know. The two ladies of the house are sleeping right now. And feel free. Give me some direction. Give me something to flow about. If I road next, I will be part of an alien group who came to Earth. Oh, who knows? Maybe it's a misunderstanding. So what's on your mind, brothers and sisters? If you want to, just give me something to flow about. I can flow. But otherwise, let me know what's good, what's popping, what I'm saying. Oh, I'm happy because, I left a message, I left a comment on Netaneb's latest video, or one of his latest video, asking him how I was going with his studies, and he replied to me, he told me about the credits that he had and the different fields that he's into, and wants to go for a master's and then later on maybe a PhD, what I'm saying. So I just replied to him that, I'm aiming for the master's as well, but I have to get, my first degree. And it's nice to know that he's still on board, what I'm saying, because we started studying formally around the same time, if I'm not mistaken. Now who knows, maybe he started before me, but yeah. So besides that, I'm in a nice, mellow mood. Now, nobody flows, it can be a short stream, but please don't get on the panel just to make me happy, So Sandra Burnett, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, Shaka?
Oh, I'm really chilling, I'm really chilling.
Well, I did come on the panel just to make you happy. How about
well,
that?
I'm happy.
Yeah. Tell somebody what that do, But anyway, I was just coming on too to say, I watched your live this morning. I had no idea all that stuff was going on like that. No idea. I saw your stream. I was on the stream yesterday from the Egyptian guy, whatever he was trying to prove, like whatever. But yeah, all this stuff has been great. I mean, like I said, I had no idea with Charlemagne the God that stuff was going on. So it's kind of ridiculous.
Well, at this point it's a claim, but for Funk Flex to go publicly and say that, I presume he really has enough to back it up. And for those who don't know, Charlemagne the God was accused of, raping a girl. From what I read, he provided some DNA, and it was concluded, the case was dismissed, but he pled guilty. Now that's what I read on Wiki, for whatever Wikipedia is worth. He pled guilty to contributing to the delinquency of a minor. So, okay, one case he was not found guilty of rape, So, but then if there's two other cases, even if he's found not guilty for these two cases, it doesn't look good for the current roster of the Breakfast Club, because DJ Envy, it looks like he's gonna get into a whole lot of trouble, So, Angela.
Yeah. So let me.
Yeah, go ahead, sister.
Let me correct myself and say allegedly, because I don't want to be, out there saying, saying stuff. So allegedly.
Yes.
Yeah.
At this point, it's allegedly. So Angela Yee is gone. And then it may be the end for the Breakfast Club. As we know it. So we'll see what transpires. We can. But for those who don't know, feel free to just check. I've shared the link of the video where we can hear Funkmaster Flex making some very, very serious allegations regarding Charlemagne the God. It's just off the chain,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then the thing with the guy from yesterday. I mean, I'm just always perplexed as to why. I mean, people can go where they want to go, but why white people always want to get themselves in a black space? I don't understand that, right? You got South Africans who want to declare that they're African, but they're not, you know, and it's just like, it's just mind boggling. You know, they want to label themselves what, you know, but they don't want to go through what being African means, right? It's just ridiculous.
Well, that guy, he was dealing with, you know, let's say history, you know, and he has a right to. I don't know the person that he was responding to. I just dealt with his public statements, with his claim, with his stance, and you see what Funk wrote. Hey, Young Hero, what's up, brother?
Yes, Andrea.
Hi there, Young Heru. What's going on?
Long time no see. I heard you be talking smack about me.
Oh, well, you know, that's my job. That's my job.
You missed me. You missed me.
I did. That's right.
What's going on, man, Shaka? I heard the thing earlier with Charlamagne, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not surprised, you know, because that's what they do. They put these kind of people on a pedestal, you know, regardless of their background. Yeah, you know.
Well, we'll see. You know, at this point, you know, it's an allegation, but you know, that's Funk Flex. You know, it's not anonymous or unidentified. You know, he's very well known.
Yeah, and it's funny because his body is caught up in the thing. It's just like Polite, you know. He's writing out the other guy, DJ Envy, but they've been caught up on a scamming project.
Yeah, Charlamagne is not involved in that, to my knowledge, but Envy. Oh, I mean, the FBI raided the parent company of our, what is it, 1050, but you know, the radio station that houses the Breakfast Club show. So damn, like most people, if you get the FBI to raid your company, I mean, let alone your parent company, you know, there's not many chances that, you know,
you ain't had nothing to do with it, right?
And that you will keep your job.
Yeah, you know facts.
Like if the police comes to your job, like, okay, there's an investigation, but the FBI, dang, you know. But who knows? It's not, you know, I don't wish, you know, that the dude loses his job, but at this point it's difficult for people to believe that he had no knowledge of what was going on.
Facts.
And you know, as a matter of fact, I was saying that to a good brother of the air that I had no clue that went on for five years. I thought it was about a year or a couple of years.
And you know what?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
You know what's so crazy is people, like, I don't get it, you know, because people be rich and they still greedy, you know, and I don't know if you knew or don't know, but that's your friend and you were on the project with him. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. Like, these people getting millions of dollars. All they have to do is do right by the people. And it seems like it's the same thing with the conscious community. So they right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like these people that always want to act like they are more than they are, always try to show off, always try to show what they got. And deep down inside, what they doing for it is ridiculous. Like my mother said, don't never be jealous of people because you never know what they do to get it. It could be police officers, it could be lawyers, judges. They riding around in nice cars, nice house. You know, 10 years later, they catch them on the plane with dope or for fraud or scamming. You know, so that our community is full of it, and we need to get rid of them. You know, because they put on a good show and a good character to act like they for the people, but you were acting like you were trying to do something righteous. But now that it hit the fan, you don't know what's going on. That's kind of strange to me. It's the same thing like Sanetta. But yeah, go ahead, Andrea. I didn't mean to take up your space.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm driving. I gotta pick up one of my grandkids, so I'm listening. And if I have to, you know, step in, I'll step in.
Yes, like we men always do.
Hey, you know, gotta handle up where you gotta handle up at. Yeah. But yeah, but I agree with you though. I agree with what you said about all that because that makes no sense. It's like, why can't you just come out there and just be good people
Yeah,
instead of feeling like you got to
exactly.
fill some space to be such deviants? It makes no sense whatsoever.
And it's always the
Whatsoever.
ones that have it already. That's the worst part
Mm-hmm.
about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you just, it's just as easy to do something right as it is to do wrong. And I just don't understand why people always want to. Not all people. Some people want to turn in the other direction. It's just ridiculous. But hey.
I don't understand. One thing I don't understand is how these men always having these situation with younger girls. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
me as a man growing up, there were always older women who took liking to me. You see what I'm saying? So if these people always have some allegations, some situation with some younger woman or whatever the case may be, that means they were the predator. You know what I'm saying? Even if women took older liking to me, I was already a adult. You know what I mean? So regardless of what the woman age is, it shouldn't be underage.
Right.
You know.
So what I'm hearing is cougars are okay for you. That's what I'm hearing.
No, please, the best I ever had in my life. I swear to God, because sometimes even if it don't work out, one thing about me, I be seeing things on internet and people be bringing the microphone to people mouth and asking them what they think about their ex and this and that, and it's always negative. I'll be like, y'all crazy, because one thing about me, even if it don't work out, I don't hold no grudges. I don't talk bad about them. I just understand that, it's an experience and life goes on. Because if you was with somebody, you had to have good times. And that's what I want to remember about a person. They could see me 3 years, 4 years later, call me 4 years later, and it's a normal conversation because I don't hold nothing against them. You know what I'm saying? And the thing I realized is, like, the older women, that's the first time I ever met a real woman who showed me what a woman is and how a woman treat a man. So it's hard for me to just accept anything, So yeah, a lot of women, they be older than me and they still don't know what a woman should be. It's like it's disgusting, man. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Kruger is who taught me what a woman is. Yeah, the best time of my life. I'll never forget her. But I be saying I don't expect every woman to be like that, but they could learn a lot, because yeah, some of them be at the age and they still don't know what to do or how to provide or what a man wants to hear or how to feel, but they want everything from a man, and it's just confusing to me, man. So Andrea, so where the queens at? Because I don't know where to find them.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not out there in that world like that, man. I have no idea. I got enough. Got my hands full with my grandbabies. I have no idea. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't mean to get off topic, but what's going on, Shaka?
Oh no, this is no topic. It's free talk. So any convo is good with me. And for those who don't know, anytime I'm live streaming, no matter what the topic.
Well, you know, Shaka, you got a wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there.
You're such a mess.
No, I'm saying though. I mean, okay.
I'm sure you are.
Let me ask Shaka a question. Are you fulfilled? Are you satisfied? Are you happy?
Well, I would say yes. I mean, we've been together for a few years. We have a child together, raising a child together. That's my second child. No secret, because I talked about it a long time ago. That my son's mother decided to take him abroad on another continent without my consent. So I speak to him, on the phone every now and then. Whenever every now and then, he calls me and all that, And he's only 9 years old, so he cannot, do anything on his own, But I separated from his mother when he was 6 months old. So she stopped me from seeing him very often. So I spent some time with him. He spent some time with me and his grandparents and uncle and auntie and cousins. But unfortunately, it was a habit. But anyway, that's the contrast. Now, ever since my daughter was born, I'm in her life, and I can see how happy she is to have both parents. So yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Obviously, my lady knows what I do. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Oh, what happened? We have a second young
Yeah,
girl.
somebody called me, man. Sorry about that. Cut the other one off.
Okay. But there's ups and downs. When you're in a relationship, there's ups and downs.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
let me
there
ask you
is.
something. Would you say communication is the key?
I don't know if there's a single thing that's a key, because some people will say respect is a key, some people will say love is a key, but communication, of course, is very
It's the
important.
number one because if there's no communication, there's not gonna be no love, no compassion, no everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. Because I be saying like some women they be acting away, and then when you tell them something, it's like they don't take heed to it. But anytime they feel uncomfortable with whatever, you supposed to take heed to it. You see what I'm coming from?
Yeah, but I mean, there's so many problems with social media. Maybe I talked about this on the air, but with social media now, a lady can create an account and she may be flooded with requests. Now, some people make bold propositions. They offer money, they offer to fly them out. The dating websites, dating apps, a few of them, it's free for ladies, for women.
Yeah.
And
You got
there's one thing that we've seen, short guys are unlucky. Because you have those chicks, they say, I ain't getting with no dude who's like below that size, that height,
Everybody got their preference. Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah, but then some of them are very unrealistic. Like, I don't want him to be like that tall. I want him to earn that much. I want him to be into this, into that. But that being said, I have a friend, out of curiosity, he took a woman's picture online, and he created an account and he put that picture. And I forgot now because it's been a few years ago. But I think he told me he had like 100 messages within the first 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So psychologically, a young woman would just create a profile on a dating app and get 100 solicitation.
Oh yeah.
So some of them lose grip with reality. What happened now? Sometimes those stuff are fake because people do a lot of fake stuff, like the gold digger pranks, stuff like that. But there's a woman, it's a black woman, and the dude, he was a non-black person, and they're about, he wants to take her out to eat, and she's like, that's a chain restaurant. I ain't going there.
Oh yeah, you saw the one with the cheesecake factory?
Yeah, that's the one. So people have been clowning her.
Yep.
But some women have that mentality.
Oh yeah.
I've been seeing when
not some 75%.
Well,
let's just tell it like it is.
Shit. But I've been seeing some chicks. I hope chick is not offensive, but I've seen some women.
Ladies.
Yeah, ladies. Like that woman wanted her dude to pay for her friends, for her girlfriends.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
I'm like, what the? And she wasn't happy because the dude wouldn't go for it. So with feminism, it's not like before at all. I mean, there's a lot of opposition. A lot of them try to compete with you. You know what I'm saying? And they have a lot of people in their ear. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's nothing. It's not like what it was. And back then we would talk more directly. We had to go to some mall shopping center, or maybe in the street. You just go and talk to a woman. Now, if you talk to a woman in the street, most likely people are going to be like, can you give me your Instagram or TikTok or Snapchat or whatever? But we didn't have that. Like
Nope.
you talk and then you get the phone
That's
number.
a
If you don't
number,
get the
yeah.
phone number, you make some sort of appointment, to meet someplace. So you really get to know the person. But when you're communicating like that, I'm saying, you don't really know the person. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, even if you speak to somebody that you are actually seeing that's in front of you, the person can pretend. But when it's just online like that, I mean, the game has changed a lot.
Yeah, you got a lot of facts, man. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying, like, I don't know, maybe that's my problem too, because I see it problematic because a lot of people are content, and being content will leave you with nothing. You see what I'm saying? And I done been to situations, I'm a single father, so I'm not trying to go to, what I'm saying, just anything or get any baby mama or none of that, because I already have a situation by myself. So I think like a lot of women, they act like, I don't mean no disrespect, because men do it too. So don't get me wrong, some men are even worse than women, and it's pathetic.
Oh yeah.
But when you are content with nothing and you trying to do something with someone else, it becomes problematic, because if somebody is not on the same page as me, don't have their priorities straight, and they trying to do something with me, I see it problematic, because you're not finna put no kind of pressure on me because you don't have your stuff together, but you think everything is all good, and but when you got problems, everything is an issue, and you don't have compassion towards the person you talking to, because you have so much stress going on. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of women I meet today. They worse off than me, and I'm trying to do better. You know what I'm saying? But they don't come into the situation like, okay, let's do better. You know what I mean? They cool with whatever they got going on, but it's problematic because it's always a situation. What do you think, Andrea?
Hey, I think that I think the scene today is a whole lot different, a whole lot different from when I grew up. But at the end of the day, I mean, you guys are dealing with all this technology, which is going to bring out all kinds of characters and stuff like that. But I will say that I think that nobody, I don't, male or female, should pay for anybody else's dinner or anything unless and until you decide to become an item. All this other stuff of a woman expecting a man to pay for her meal, I think is ridiculous. And I think it's stupid for a man to do that. Because you just think about it. You take out 10 women and you spend $100. That how much is that? That's ridiculous. That's $1,000 that's come out your pocket, and that makes no sense to me. I don't subscribe to that.
It's funny you say that, because I'm the kind of man, I don't have no problem paying with a meal, but no, they want you to pay their cell phone, their rent, their tires.
Yeah, but you don't know them like that. Why would
exactly.
no woman in her right mind would say something so stupid like that. But they're out there, and no man should expect anything from a woman because he takes her on a date. That's why I believe both of them should pay for their own meal, pay for your own. Then you're not obligated by anybody to do anything for anybody after you're done eating. The unrealistic expectation of women to always expect for a man to pay for a meal, I think, is outdated and wrong. I do. That's just me. I wasn't like that when I was out on the dating. I wasn't trying to get no man to pay. No, because I don't owe you nothing. I don't want you to buy nothing for me, because I don't want to owe you at the end of the night. And I was like that when I was younger. So I still think that should be the rule for today. Nobody owes you anything.
I mean,
just because you're dressed sexy or whatever doesn't mean that you deserve to be taken out and get a $200 meal.
Yeah, I even understand everything you're saying, because like you said, in your time it was different, so as my mom, and I don't have no problem with a man paying for a woman's meal, but at the same time, no.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not. Hey, if a man wants to do that, that's fine. Right. I said there should be no expectation of that, because at the end of the day, no man should have to. Like I said, if you're just out on the dating scene, like I said, and you take 10 women out and you spend $100 on a night, That's $1,000 that you're not going to get back. That's just on food. That
Well, yeah,
to
yeah,
me
yeah.
is ridiculous.
Yeah, but
That's ridiculous.
the
But that's just
majority
me.
of women, yeah, exactly. The majority of women don't see it so because they feel like they giving, like the dog chase the cat kind of thing. That's
But
what
what are
they
they
got
giving you?
going.
You're not getting anything at the end of the night. What are you
No.
getting?
Well, not. I mean, unless she loose, That's, it has a lot of them out there. But
Well,
I ain't trying to be funny. I'm not, because it's a reality, And I don't knock no woman for that, because the man is just as guilty as the woman, because he's indulging in that as well. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah, they need to
That's
stop
what I'm saying. Nobody
separating.
should pay for anybody. Pay for yourself. Have a good night.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
Let's put it this way. If a man asks a woman out to dinner, then there's no problem with him paying for the meal, because he's asking her to spend her time with him. So it's like a gift. It's like a proposition, you come talk to me and we go out to eat. I'll pay for it, because you don't know the woman's situation. She didn't ask you. So there's no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is that you take her out and you take her to a meal, and she expect you to take her to another meal the next day, or to buy her clothes the next day, or to buy her a ring a few months later. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? But if you take her out...
Yeah, but you want to spend...
The next time you hoping that she cook for you. You know that kind of way?
Yeah, but you're hoping that there's a next time. My point is, you don't know if there's going to be a next time, so don't do that. That's just my 2 cents for what it's worth.
A lot of men would wish it was that way, but we trying to be compassionate. We trying to understand women's feelings and all of that, so we are willing to make an exception. You see what I'm saying? But some people don't appreciate it.
Okay, well, then you get what you get. I don't agree. I'm sorry, I just don't. And I've been like I said, this ain't new to me. I've been like this since I started dating, and I didn't like it then, and I still don't like it now. There should be if I pay for my own, then there's no expectation on either side in case I don't like you. If I don't like you, then I'm not. That's money wasted on your side. I mean, you should. I think men should adopt my mentality.
Yeah. You one of a kind, my lady.
Because like I said, even if a woman,
my mama, she don't understand, but I be trying to tell her, like, women are not the way you used to be, And she just laughs.
I just think it's unfortunate. I just think it's unfortunate that we have to go through all this. I mean, it's not that hard to figure this out, because you might not like that person, but I mean, I've seen some of those videos where the men would take a woman to get something to eat, and at the end he'll ask, "So am I going to get some when I drop you off?" And she's like, "No." Okay, then you pay for it yourself. So, and they're like, "Really, really, you're going to do that? Really?"
I don't like that in a man neither, because that shows you desperate. So, regardless of if you take a woman to eat, I let them make the decision. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we are the chasers. So the women is who have to make the final decision. So when men act like that, it just shows that they never had a right mind, or they never had a positive mind towards the woman. You see what I'm saying? And some women even read that when all a men want is sex from her. You know what I'm saying? So so that's the thing about it. Me, I never had to press any woman, and if they don't want to do anything after, I'm even more pleasant to them. Like, it's not a problem. Like, like, I enjoy the time. And that's the thing, like, men don't understand, bro. When you act desperate, it makes you look ignorant, like, I already get women off the strength of just not paying them attention, because they want to know if I see them or not. But I'm trying to show them I'm not like all these other men. I'm the prize. You understand?
Right. I understand. I understand, but I'm just saying, you do that 10 times and you're out $1,000. So I'm
Oh
just
yeah, yeah,
saying,
yeah. I totally understand, and I wouldn't do it. Girl, let's call it to 35. We ain't doing 100 a person.
Because I saw another clip out there where this guy took this lady out and he said, all I can afford is this much. And then she decided to spend more than that. And he's like, okay, I'm paying what I told you I could pay. You're paying for
Right.
the rest. And she had the
And
nerve to be upset. I'm like, what are you upset about? He told you how much you could spend. You went to
yeah,
the more expensive side of the menu. He told you he couldn't afford it. You're on. Yeah, I would have done the same thing. It's like, stop it. I mean, like I
girl.
said, I just think in the beginning when you're trying to get to know somebody, neither party should expect the other party to pay for them because you don't know them. And if you
Right.
down the road you decide you want to be exclusive, then okay, no holds barred. But up until that, I just don't agree. Yeah. But you can. I'm not saying you don't. If that's what you want to do as a
Oh no,
man, then
I'm
do
not
that.
saying that I
Yeah.
have to or I do. I'm the
Hmm.
kind of man that, like I tell people, I treat women, but they always treat me more. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the kind of man, like, I done heard it a million times. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain things men do, I'm even embarrassed. Like, what kind of man would do a woman like that? You know what I'm saying? So when they meet me, it's different. I have different opinions. I treat them different. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the
So
day, I get treated by a woman, but it's not because I ask them to treat me. They do it on their
right,
own. Right.
right.
So
So I wanted to ask Shaka, that picture that your friend put on the wherever he put it, was she a pretty lady?
Which picture is that?
The picture that you
Oh,
said
oh
your
yeah. Oh,
friend.
he told me she was just like average,
average.
yeah.
Okay.
He didn't put like a extra sexy, extra pretty. He told me
Hmm.
just average. So that's when we realized. Then, can you imagine if it's like the girl is very cute and like very physically attractive and all that? Yeah, that was that's quite something. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah.
It's funny. It's funny you say that because I mean, I had some attractive women in my lifetime, but some of the most attractive one was like, the ones with the less, like they had the less things going. They had their priorities, their mindset, their life situation. So sometimes people really need to stop looking at how attractive a woman is. You know what I mean? Because that's not what counts. You know what I mean? It's what's inside of her that really counts. You know what I mean? So that's why I never really cared like what people think of who I'm talking to because
Right.
yeah, they don't know what the person is and how the person treat me. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly. And like
yeah,
I said, for me personally, I don't have a problem with it going either way. If a woman asks the man out and she wants to pay, hey, fine, and vice versa. I just personally just think that you should say, hey, let's meet somewhere. You pay for yours, I'll pay for mine, and we'll see what happens, right? I think that's easier because then there's no expectation on either party for anything to be done or said on either side. You know, so and then it saves saves you money because, like I said, most men are going to be the ones that pay anyway, and you wind up out and you're just buying food, right? And it's like you don't get that back. So that's just my opinion. So, but you guys are you're much younger, so y'all gonna you. I don't know how much the rules have changed, but I mean all these dating apps and stuff. We didn't have to contend with all that. Y'all got all this social media stuff. You got all this extra that we didn't have to contend with it. Now you got this AI crap coming up. You got all this other stuff. You got men who want to look like women, and you got all this stuff happening. At the end of the day, y'all got a whole lot. Y'all got a whole lot to contend with you, and that's another reason why I probably wouldn't want to pay because you don't know what you got, right?
tell
You
me
don't know
about
if
it,
that's
man. The
so
thing
don't.
I used to,
It would be in your best interest not to do that because you don't know if that's a woman or not.
and
I'm just saying.
that's just one subject. You know what I'm saying? I be telling my mother like, just to walk outside, my life is in danger. You don't even understand as a young
Right.
black man today.
Yeah,
And
it
yeah, but
is.
yeah, it's funny you say that. Everybody is turned upside down, and you have to be really content. You have to be really focused not to get involved with everything that's going on in the world because you'll lose your mind.
Yeah, you will. Or even on these YouTube streets, if you keep out here, I mean, it's amazing all this stuff that's happening on the other side. over just some, stuff that doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, and
when you're constantly getting the body parts and stuff like that have nothing to do with what Black people and especially in America need. It's amazing how that it just goes to that so quickly that we can't understand, and then we wonder why we're in the condition that we're in. It's just mind-boggling.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch the subject, but I ain't gonna call no names. But I've been saying it. Shaka been saying it. Everybody that has morals and understand that they have to look themselves in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? I try to do that a lot because when I was younger, I never used to. So it hit me hard as a young man. So, and some people are 30-some, 40-some, and they still can't do that, And like you said about these YouTube streets, a lot of them get involved with these people, and it turned them into the same people that they're talking about. Or it make their true colors come out, or their mental problem that they've been dealing with. Instead of writing it, they start wronging it more. And it's the same thing with DJ Envy. You know what I'm saying? He got an opportunity, and because of his fame, instead of being smart, instead of being righteous, he took the other road to get him a quick buck. And these people, like, what is Ta Nopo? He said it the other day, and we've been saying it. Some people, they arguing. I ain't gonna say the person's name. She's a female. They are calling out people. They doing all kind of ridiculous slanders and calling people homophobic names. The same people that they were supposed to be cool with and be on the same page with, and they turn out to be exactly the person they talking about. You know what I'm saying? And they doing the same thing he been doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't cry wolf now. You know what I mean? Just like his Wi-Fi wife. Like, don't cry wolf 1 minute, then turn around and be praising him. And that's the thing we could always stand on. Once we said what we said, that's one thing about me. That's why people don't like me. I'm not in middle school. I'm not in high school. If you talk bad about me, you disrespect me, I don't want nothing to do with you. I ain't got to talk about you. I ain't got to fight you. None of that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what, the chief over there do. You know what I mean? Filthy Frankie. That's what he does. He can't let it go. He has to go at people. And you do the same exact thing. You lie, you curse, you call people names, all the kind of stuff. Now you want to be mad. You done leak phone calls. He has every right to go at you any way he wants to. You know what I'm saying? But some people have criminal record, and they can't. And it's the same thing. They always crying wolf. They come on Queen Thrones the other day crying wolf. And I was so happy Queen Stone finally got fed up, because this is your show, and here she comes playing the victim again and arguing with people on the platform. You know what I'm saying? And like Thor said, he told it the right way. Like, you can't be doing the same thing as other people, but then trying to criticize people for doing it. You know what I'm saying? You can't do wrong and then can't even say, you know what, I was wrong. I apologize. I should have never let it. No, you want to, every time something goes bad, you always right. That's a hypocrite. That's a narcissist. That's like the one you're talking about. So like I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm so happy that we stay in our lane all the time.
Yeah.
We don't turn two-faced. We don't say something, then turn around and say the next thing. We don't go back and run to nobody. We ain't no YouTube characters. We live in a real life. We have real concern about real victims, which is real humans. Because imagine if it was happening to you or your child. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But anyway, that's all I wanted to say, because people think it's some kind of game and all this back and forth and beefing on YouTube. And even the other day, Quinstone said, whoa, and it's ignorance, because nobody in their right mind that's going to do something will come on YouTube and say they even thinking about killing people and all kind of nonsense. But then turn around and say they trying to sue the person. Like
Right.
sue who? You done did that to so many people. They could sue you too. You
Yeah.
know, but this is
It,
the lane she went down because she wanted the fame. She, you know, and all of that. La 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 la. Well, go ahead.
no, I'm good, Shaka.
I'm listening, enjoying the convo. But yeah, yeah. But just for the record, somebody asked me in the chat, "What's up with that Metatron?" Um, just address him. And what was funny is that he responded to my comment where I let him know about my video, and I responded. It's obvious that he's running from the question. Ask him a very simple question. I
Why
just showed him.
everybody always running from you, Shaka?
But amazingly, 2 days in a row, I made 2 videos. And today I see Restraining Order Smash making a stream about that same guy, about the same video.
Really?
So yeah, I put that in my timeline. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
some
So,
copycats.
well, I mean, there's no copyright on responding, but it's amusing to me. I'm like, what a coincidence.
Yeah, fact. So
You
what
know,
he trying to do? He trying to go at the white boy as well? Or you
well,
ain't even look at it?
yeah, I didn't
Right,
watch his
right,
video.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't blame you.
But it's clear from the title. The title is like it's like the same as mine, like responding to whatever. But I didn't know that Chief X addressed it as well, because I saw it was like 22 hours ago.
I know Chief X loving him, right?
Well, I didn't watch it. I just saw it because somebody in the chat said that Chief X is back at it, and I saw it
Yeah.
was 22 hours ago. But my video was made. Hold on, let me check.
Because he always trying to disclaim that they were black. But I mean, he got so many holes in his lecture. Like, I watched the video yesterday. Like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, these people just make things up as they go. You know what I'm saying? And I would love to see him have a discussion with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know your stuff. But these guys is not gonna come because they know they're making stuff up. So he's some kind of PhD or something?
No, I think he would have mentioned if he was. He
Right.
has another page, and on that other page, he said, hold on, he studied languages. Let me see if he mentioned the degree that he has. So here I'm on his page, and then he's gonna say other channel somewhere.
So what does multicultural mean? All kind of races?
Multi-ethnic.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to him to tell us what are the different ethnic groups. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So what if I wake up and I say,
people-
what if hold on, brother, please. What if I say, Italians are multi-ethnic?
I was about to
Italians
say
are
the
multi-ethnic.
same thing.
The Greeks are multi-ethnic. Well, what are the ethnic groups? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if you have a bunch of black folks, you know what I'm saying, or people have the same phenotype as Amenhotep III, you know what I'm saying, they're up to no good in the street. People ain't gonna say, hello 911, I have some multi-ethnic people up to no good. Now, you're gonna say, we have some black dude up to no good, But when they
Yeah.
wear a crown, all of a sudden they become multi-ethnic, But hey, everybody's free to have their own opinion. But
Yeah, I was just going to say the same thing because as far as African Americans, you would say they're multi-ethnic, right? Because they're all kind of different shades and whatever, different backgrounds.
yeah, there's been some mixing, but nobody calls African Americans or Black Americans multi-ethnic. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But this guy, for the record, he wrote that he has a university degree in Asian languages. So that's about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not too interested in people's academic career or credentials. What matters to me really is just the claim, and let's see.
Oh yeah. If it
Discussion
makes
goes, you know what I'm
sense.
saying? But
Right.
he yeah, I mean, he's there. I don't need to spend too much
Yeah.
time on it. I addressed it. It's not the first time that I address people like that, but they're very quick to label people Afrocentrists. So
Right.
and again, there's 3 different museums. One in the Netherlands, Amsterdam, one in his home country, because he said he's from Italy, from Sicily, So in Turin, the other one was where Brother Vibert is at in Copenhagen,
Yeah.
Denmark. And also I've quoted from the Met Museum, James B. Allen, and I doubt that, and also of course the Louvre Museum, I doubt that he's going to say that they are Afrocentrists. You know what I'm saying? Now, of
Facts.
course, they don't have the same claim as me,
But
but this is an original artifact from 1300 BC. That's 3,300 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know why it seems like that dude wants to focus on the late period. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
and to me, he was just making stuff up as he go, changing letters and all of this and that. But yeah, we could say he's European centric. You see where I'm coming from?
we could say that. We could say that. You could say he's he's ethnocentric, European
Bias.
centered. You know what I'm saying? It's very easy to put labels on people, but
Exactly.
yeah, that guy, you know,
Anyway,
and yeah, he said in his response, in his comment, it's silly to ask if a single individual is multi-ethnic. But for the record, it seems to be focused on my title, but you have to come up with something in the title of a video. But I did not show this one only. I've shown several other people in those 3 different museums that I named. So, to me, it's just being disingenuous. He's scared. Most of the time, people don't say, "Oh, I'm scared." I can't hang. You know what I'm saying? So they're just gonna, grandstand and come up with something. Dr. Jahisa did the same thing. They wrote a book which, with a lot of very serious errors, and he came here trying to grandstand, asking me if I read one of his homies' books, and when I asked him about Asar Imhotep plagiarizing, it's like he didn't matter to him. And he's a PhD, in academia. Plagiarism is one of the worst thing that
right?
can ever be done. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me
So
about it in that kind of line of work. Come
yeah,
on, man.
And it's not just like one little thing here that was plagiarized. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like
right.
with Zhao, we had like a paragraph or a sentence or so that and he admitted to that. But Asar Imhotep, we're talking about several different books from several different authors in several different languages. It's some serious plagiarism. So, but hey, it's their world. It's their world.
It's their world, Shaka.
Yeah.
They're small little world. Shoots.
Yeah, but the hype works. The hype works. Some people they created some hype around themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because now people have different tactics. They pay for views, they pay for subscribers and all that. But I address the guy, so he knows where I'm at. I put also a link of the second video. But it's funny with that other guy. He had the mouth. He had the mouth.
Right.
I hollered.
Yeah, they know which tree to climb.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Wow.
But I mean, he could learn from me just like I could learn from him.
But the thing is, you don't have an agenda. You know what I mean? You are mutual. You were genuine. You know what I mean? You are not lying about no making nothing up. And I think that's the issue, Shaka, at the end of the day. Because, like you said, where he got his source from, where he got anything from. You see where I'm coming from? Then you guys could have a dialect of what's what. But if he can't provide none of that, the conversation is over. That means he's just making everything up. Because I never heard of no such thing, have you? About the whole black land and changing the letters, and which is they only talking about Egyptians, but when he talking about something he wants to dilute, he goes into all kind of descriptions and different things. But like, to me, the way he was speaking, he was being biased and he was making stuff up. Well, anyways.
Yeah, but I mean, he knows the deal. He knows the deal, so it's on him. But there's plenty of people like him. Plenty. They focus on the late period, the Greek rule, 400 BC. That's what they do. That's what they do. And there's plenty of videos. Look at the ancient Egyptians, you know what I'm saying? But when it's like, 2000 BC, you know what I'm saying? 1400 BC, the 18th dynasty, for a strange reason, like the same people who are experts of ancient populations, and now you just show them that and say, what does it look like to you? What's the ethnic group here? Come on, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is what it is. Sad, but but once again, I made that video, refuting, you know, that guy, and we have so many people every now and then when you criticize rapists and child molesters, they say, "What about the information? I want the information." Here's the information. I don't see them in the comments. I don't see them in the comments.
Nope, they only like drama.
Yeah,
they don't like nothing positive or knowledgeable or wisdom. That's
they like drama, but they don't like the drama towards the rapists and the child molesters.
Nope, that's the only one. Yeah,
yeah,
they just like that.
So but I ain't losing sleep over it. I'm not planning on doing things like that. Yeah, they're not there. I'm not planning on doing things like that all the time. But I felt like he was being condescending. You know what I'm saying? And this labeling of Afrocentrists like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, to me, it's played out. It's played out. Like you're just gonna decide that's what it was, and I come up with some artifact, and then all of a sudden you don't want to deal with the artifact, and you're gonna say, "Oh, it's just silly." Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
They don't want, like the song say, they don't want no problems.
Yeah, I mean, their arguments, a lot of their talking points is so played out, but
Well, Andrea, I'll be right back, sucker. Give me 5 minutes.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
All right.
But yeah, that's what's up. Chiefek looked happy. I scrolled through the video without any sound, just earlier. He was like, it's like he won the lottery. Now Chiefek has a video. Like, let me show you the title of his video. It's so funny. Let me show you the title of his video. I mean, that's so funny. Look at this. Egyptians say the Mediterranean. Case closed. Like, I haven't seen his video, but damn, Egyptians say they Mediterranean. You mean modern Egyptians? It doesn't matter to me. But hey, the title is funny to me. Now, if you put ancient Egyptians say the Mediterranean, yeah, go ahead, sister.
Yeah, but why do you think that they're trying to? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, sister.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Why do you think that they're trying to make? I mean, I'm just trying to weigh out,
you're
by doing what that guy is doing, right? I'm sorry, I'm driving.
Yeah, I hear you now. Go
Any
ahead,
better?
sister. Yeah, it's better.
Okay, so why do you think that they're on this mission to wipe us out like that?
Oh, it's not new. It's not new. It's been going on for a long time. There was a time where some academics, some scholars had the theory of, basically white people, Caucasian, Africans, in Egypt. I'm kind of making a summary. Hold on, why is it not? Oh, I didn't plug it. But then after a while, Dr. Shekonta Diop came through with Dr. Theophilus Benga, and then it's like, well, actually, since Sumer is older. I've watched a little bit of that discussion between Jabari and Zion Lex, that discussing Zion Lex to try to turn rape into a love story. He ran off the panel. At the end, Unc was talking, and Frankie, he put some sounds from some like trailer, like horns. And then he's like, man, you ain't in your lane. He was just clowning Unc. And at the end, as they were all talking, there was, I used to call him Butler, but Reggie, Jabari, Unc, and Sinetta just put some music as they were talking. Like he ain't even respecting his homies. It's so funny. And you could see their faces like, what, you really doing this now? Like that's the way he ended the stream. As they were talking, he just put some music, like some loud music. But yeah, I mean, the level is just low. You know, you have some people that I'm sorry, that are introduced to the community as if they are some scholars of some sort. This is just, you know, if they are happy, it's okay. It's okay. Let them be happy. Let them be happy.
Yeah.
But it's a shame. I mean, we have these guys. Alex is pushing for Suma, and actually, I was surprised. Jabari said that he believes that the people of Sumer, the Sumerians, were black people. He said something like to the effect of at its origin or at its inception. But yeah, and I was surprised to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But when people say, "Oh, the original," like I said it many times, the original such and such were black, it doesn't mean much because they don't give you a time frame. Because if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Shekonta Diop argued that the Grimaldi man was black, but none of them are calling themselves European. You understand what I'm saying? So whenever you don't have a time frame, time period, you know, it's not precise at all, you know. But you know, the Sumerians, you know, we have the standard of Ur. It's in the British Museum. I've shared it many times. We see what they look like. They depicted themselves. They were white-skinned people, Caucasoids. You know, so you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But there's plenty of depictions of individuals from this area. You know, and I've filmed many of them, and I've seen even more in those museums that I went through. A lot of time they had artifacts about the Levant, and you know, in Sumer, Mesopotamia, and so on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just amazing to me. But the Asiatics, the inhabitants of Canaan, you know, all these we have depictions of them, not just paintings but statues as well. We're not even advancing, you know. And for Geotimes, you know, most of what he says, you know, as far as I'm concerned, is okay. But I heard him talking about the Moors being black people conquering Europe. You know, the same narrative, and that's erroneous, you know, as far as I'm concerned. And, you know, black people conquering and ruling Europe for 700 years, or give and take how many years you want, you know, that's a fantasy. That's a hoax. It's just Muslims, you know. Some black mercenaries, you know, some black mercenaries, but the majority, no, it's not black people. So it's strange to me that, you know, some of these hoaxes are being repeated over and over again. You know, I mean, you have people, and Asiatic black men, they do the same as well. Talking about black Arabs, you know, like 7th century, what black Arabs?
Yeah. So in your studies, do they just give you all a well-rounded, or just all types of things to look at that might disagree with what you say, or is it just, I mean, how are they presenting it to you in your studies?
Well, I will say the only thing in my studies, where, I mean, it's not just my studies, it's the field of Egyptology. In the field
Yeah,
of
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, they don't teach that,
Yeah.
you know, the ancient Egyptians were black. That's my stance based on artifacts, on the visual evidence. And I have the video of Black Egyptians Part 1 and Black Egyptians Part 2, and I have many other artifacts that I have documented. But besides that, you know, it's just cool. You know, learn the languages, you learn the culture, you know, you learn about a lot of scholars, you know. You hear a lot about excavations, you know, what was found. Yeah, you know. But they focus a lot on what the Greeks say. You think, like, you know, it's almost as if it's just only the Greeks were thinkers, you know, like they're so reliable.
And wasn't they like some of the worst people ever? Didn't they have a lot of violence in their nature?
Well, in their nature, that's controversial, but there's good and bad everywhere. Yeah, there's good and bad everywhere, you know, because that's one thing too. A lot of people, a lot of Pan Africans, and all that, when they talk, you think that, you know, evil, it's only non-blacks, you know, and you have plenty of like East, white, black, Asians,
Oh yeah.
Europeans, Africans. You have some murderers, you have some rapists, you have some child molesters, you have some scammers, you
Well,
know.
yeah. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like
Mm.
a lot of times when I look into history, the Europeans, they always had a lot of destructions within there. I mean, I guess it's for everybody, like you said, because you see it today, and you see it 10 times worse with black people today, as far as harming each other.
Well, really, the only channel that I know that invites rapists and child molesters and scammers on a regular basis, that's HOK. So they are real bold with it, But I'm really enjoying the studies, I really do, and just can't wait, to have my first degree, and then, most likely I will go for my master's, and then I'll see from there. So there's a few years to go, but it's going to be good to have credentials, because a lot of people, they will always find something to say. They'll always find something to say. I'm familiar with the language. I have a lot of footage, pictures and videos. I've studied for a long time, so I'm quite well rounded, and it's very helpful to know the language, because there's not that many people who study the language. As a matter of fact, there's not that many Egyptologists in the world. But I'm not saying this as if I am, but I'm just saying there's other academic fields where there's way more people. But it would be good, just for me, for my children, and also for the people that I engage, to know that, I got to that point where I have some credentials, it would be good. But sadly, there's so much stuff that I hear that's unfounded, that's undocumented, and people just take it for face value, And that guy that I addressed, that Metatron, some of the things he said, it's a bit like that. He just said it like that. He didn't give us any references, And one of his groupie dude just had the nerve to say that my video, like, I forgot exactly how he worded it, but I showed the comment. I only read the beginning. You have some people, they are lame, anonymous, unidentified. They have zero content, and they have the nerve to tell you that the video you've made.
Oh, they have zero self-knowledge. All they do is listen to what people say and take it for facts, because they already have that opinion or that agenda, to discredit the truth.
He wrote, hold on, maybe I can see it. What time is it? Let me see if I can find that. These two stuff. Hold on. Let's see if it will appear. Strange reason, I may not be able. Oh yeah, he so yeah, that person wrote, "Sir, that YouTube video has literally no academic credit. You need to go to a library and stop listening to crackheads in parking lot." I mean, this is so some people are just silly like that, And I'm talking about this person. I don't want to say that person's name, but this is one. And I'll go on the channel. There's zero content, not a single video. And this is why a lot of time I said that the lamest act like they are the most thorough. I've quoted PhDs. I've used museum websites, university website, Encyclopedia Britannica, but that's the reality that we are dealing with, But that person is not really my concern, I'm not going to lose sleep over that. The main guy that I address, he's doing the Macarena. He's tap dancing, bug dancing, and that's it, But you have a lot of people who are condescending, labeling people, saying this is just an Afrocentrist. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I'm going to say the Louvre Museum is Afrocentrist for displaying this artifact here, this painting here of Amenhotep III, But Hey, I guess we are just multi-ethnic, you know. I guess that's just what we are. You know, at one point he said, he said, you know, that because he's from Italy, and he said Egypt is facing the Mediterranean Sea. So he said, you know, I'm paraphrasing, but he said my sea, my he said something else, and then he said my history. But it's okay. So he's talking about Egypt, and because he is from the Mediterranean, it's okay. I don't need to talk too much about it. You know, the video is there. Tiens, maman est arrivée voir maman. Non, tu veux rester là? To stay with daddy. All right. Well, it's getting quiet. Should we call it a day? Nobody wants to get on the panel?
Yeah, I don't know where they at, Shaka. I'm about to pick
Yeah,
up
I
my
don't know where they are. You know.
Yeah, where they at? He been at where? He might be at work.
Yeah, I think he's at work. Well, it's okay. Okay, let's call it a day. You know, but you know, it's good talking. You know, it was good talking to you, Sister Andrea Burnett. It was good talking to you, Brother Young Heru, and I appreciate the presence of everybody in the chat. And anybody that disagree with me, feel free. I usually share the link. Yes, go ahead, sister.
You know, I wanted to say, and she can correct me, but I think love. It should be love my fro.
Like my fro, and
love my fro.
And she told me, I forgot. I realized she told me I forgot, and I've been saying love me for forever.
But I think it's because that's how you say the I sound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know
it's automatic, like it's like a reflex, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know that. That's why when you were calling my name the way it was, I'm like, he'll get it. I'm not gonna correct him. He'll see it, and I'll let him see. Because I understand that, you know, when you're looking at it in front, you know, it could look like it could have said brunette, but I'm like, okay, he'll get it eventually. But I didn't correct you. I just let you correct yourself. So, but this one, I think even V. Bennett might struggle with that one a little. Is love my fro. I think it's love my fro. Yeah.
That makes sense. You know, I didn't even catch the wordplay. You know.
Yeah, because her picture. I don't know if you see her picture too. She has her afro.
Yes, she has it. Yeah.
But I was like, I was like, I've been meaning to say that because you asked before, and I'm like, well, she doesn't jump on the panel too much, so. Let me come out here.
She wrote it in the chat back then, you know what I'm saying? But I completely forgot. I mean, you know, I went to quite some drama in the last few months. So
yeah, this is true. I mean, they've been trying to fillet you for real, though. I mean, seriously. Yeah. But you know, truth prevailed at the end, you know, and it always will. You know, you stand on your square and you believe what know what you know. It's not even that. It's not about believing. It's the knowing part that people don't want to get to, and that's what causes people to, you know, as they say, what they call jumping out the window. Jumping out the window, yeah, and because they don't know what you're talking about. When you ain't jumping off the boat and jumping out the window and doing all this stuff. You stand on your square, and you stand strong and let the chips fall around you where they may. Right? You don't have to go out there and do all this other stuff and stoop to other people's levels and. You know, you don't have to do all that. It's not necessary, you know. So, you know, because like I said, I haven't heard you. I mean, outside of the times that you got, you know, clapped back, I haven't heard you say anything about anybody. You haven't done that, and especially, you know, some of this recent stuff. You and V. Ben and all y'all that they put out there, y'all didn't deserve that. You know, so that speaks to people's mindset, though, when you don't have nothing else to say. I mean, I don't understand why all these body parts got to keep coming in, because that's all. I mean, they just go to that just so easily, and I don't understand that. I was like, why is it got to be all about being a P and being a B and being a, you know, somebody going up somebody's behind, and it's just nonsense. It's just not even necessary.
It is. But you know, what can we do?
Yeah. Well, do what you're doing. Well, you haven't talked about their families and stuff like that. You keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate that, sister.
You're welcome. And I got my shirt in. I'm still waiting for my other stuff to come in, and we'll do it as soon as I get my other stuff in. Got some more stuff.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
welcome.
So with this, I'm not gonna put the outro this time. Just gonna make my usual closing remarks. You wanna say something before we go, brother Young Hero?
Nah, I said it all, man. Peace to the fam,
Oh,
peace to the chat. You know what I'm saying?
okay. One more thing.
Just stay
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
positive, stay collective. You know, those people that, like I told Shaka from the beginning, you know, those I was here from the beginning are still here. You know, everybody else was visitors. So when we have any kind of issue with them, the real ones already know what it is, you know, and we are not with the characters, we are not playing the victims, we are not with the games, and that's how you should live your life every day, you know what I mean? And the positive outcome will come one day, no matter how hard the struggle is. Keep your
Yeah.
morals, keep your dignity, and the people that all do that will always be one, will always be a collective, will always stand on the righteous side and stay with the program, you know. But when you chasing clout, or you trying to be people friend, or you know you can't admit to your faults, you know, and all of that, then when it causes destruction, it called confusion, and we don't need all of that. And just stay on the task, and regardless of what the situation is, if it's the topic is worth mentioning, then we're gonna speak on it, because that's the things we don't want to see happen, and it's happening too often. And whoever don't like us is because they was never a part of the program. They was never genuine about whatever it is they're doing. You know, but that's all I have to say. And you know, till the next time, till the next topic, I'll be here when I can.
That's what's
Oh
up.
yeah,
That's
I
what's up.
wanna say, Andrea, send me some
Yes.
money. That's all I wanna say. Nah, I'm just playing. Y'all
You're
take
such a
care,
heart.
man.
You
Till
Yeah,
the
too,
take
next
young
care.
time.
Heru.
Take care, brother Young Hero. And love my for
She
Rogue.
said you're saying it correct. Yeah, she said you were saying it correctly. So
Yeah, finally I'm saying it. Correct me now. Now she was asking what's going on with uh
Hammurabi
Hammurabi.
person. Yeah.
I don't know myself. I don't know myself, but hey, maybe one day she tell us, or tell me, uh, why, she included me in that video talking about what was it again? Personality cult, but I mean, I had several people going at me and I used to be cool with them, so I'm no longer surprised now, but it's just good if you know why people feel some way about you, especially when you used to be cool. Sister, because of Hammurabi, we can talk, if you want to, you know. Uh, but yeah. So stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I stay fast. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Um, if you do not think right, you will not act right. You know better, you will do better. Do way to do it, Hotep.